Court's in session. The prosecution charges Silas Cole with violating Federal Aviation Regulation 121.545, knowingly flying in weather conditions that were off limits, causing the destruction of an aircraft and $280 million in economic damages.
I didn't violate any regulations. Before takeoff, the FAA forecast clear skies for this airspace. After we hit the thunderstorm, I requested to reroute 3 times. Each time I was denied by tower controller Ethan Miller. The records show you refused to reroute. You gambled 237 lives to break the transatlantic flight record.
This is forged! I demand the original black box voice recordings!
I already destroyed the key parts of the black box. Only left the stuff that screws Silas.
Call the sole eyewitness, First Class Chief Flight Attendant Iris Miller, to the stand.
Pin this on Silas, or you'll be collecting your mother's body.
It was him. Silas said, "What's a little thunderstorm?" and forcibly shut down the weather warning system. I saw it with my own eyes.
Once I finish this flight, I'm going to marry you.
Silas, you're going to be the youngest legend in aviation history.
Iris, you're lying! You know I would never gamble passengers' lives! Iris, you're lying, he is!
After weighing everything, this court rules the defendant's emergency landing left everyone with only minor injuries. He's voluntarily paying $280 million in damages, and he has 12,000 hours of clean flight time. Silas Cole is sentenced to 8 years in federal prison.
Playing dead, the new boss is about to inspect the fleet. Get this pile of maintenance rab out of the way in 3 minutes.
Got it.
Boss, the ground crew's just clearing out the trash.
Clearing trash? Looks like she's the biggest trash.
You sent me to prison for money back then, and this is the miserable life you're living now?
Sir, please step aside. This is my job.
5 years. Those money-counting hands of yours, why are they shaking so badly?
Sir, this ground crew's always been a slacker. I'll call security to throw her out right now.
Throw her out? That would be letting her off way too easy. All of tonight's duties for the entire fleet, give them to her. Alone.
You hear that? If you don't get it done, I'm taking every cent of your pay.
I'll do it.
If she can't finish, let her freeze to death right there on the tarmac.
So this is your punishment for me?
Iris, starting today, I'm going to make you feel every ounce of the despair I endured when you framed me.
Are you insane? There's no way one person can handle all this!
Give me the hose. I can't lose the pay.
You listen to me right now.
Bay 03. If you two want to flirt, get the hell out of my airport.
If this runway isn't cleared in 10 minutes, Iris I'm docking your entire month's pay.
Silas! Take it out on me! She's going to die!
I'll do it! As long as you pay! I'll do it!
Three minutes over. The large bowl de-icing hose isn't stowed. Iris, your perfect attendance bonus, wiped.
I already finished everything you asked me to do.
No, I say you didn't stow it, so you didn't.
Silas, I did the blizzard de-icing all by myself. You can't take my attendant bonus. I need it. It is life or death.
A woman who's nothing but lies. And you think you deserve to talk to me about life or death?
Please, I'm begging you. I really need this money.
100 grand? Or 500? All that wealth you sold me out for burned through it already?
Please, just give me the money. I'll do anything.
You'd do anything?
You think I'd still care about you, still love you like I used to? Now, get on your knees. Read it, loud. Every word of how you sold your soul for money, how you gave false testimony to put me in prison. Read it to my face. Do it, and this money is yours.
I, Iris, for money, voluntarily testify that Silas violated protocol, causing the crash.
Keep reading.
It was all my fault. I shouldn't have...
5 years, and you're the same money-hungry piece of trash you always were.
Give me the money.
I did what you asked. Give me the money!
Maya, come to my office, now.
Maya,
Sir, I'm here.
assign the loading and unloading of the 3 heaviest cargo planes on the tarmac to her alone.
Understood. I'll make sure she doesn't get a single second of rest.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so useless.
Don't you touch my mother!
Can't pay the bills and you're still hogging this ventilator waiting to die?
I have money. The check Silas gave me...
You think a worthless piece of paper gets you life-saving medicine?
There's an outdoor cocktail party at the airline tonight. Put this on and go entertain the investors. If you don't bring back funding, I'm cutting off that old woman's medicine first thing tomorrow.
Don't even think about trying anything. Otherwise, you and your mother can both crawl onto the streets and wait to die. Fine. I'll wear it. Sir, welcome.
When did the standards for this party get so low? Any kind of cheap trash is allowed to be an eyesore now?
Silas, my friend. I hear this woman is desperate for cash. Why don't we let her provide some entertainment? Down this glass of high-proof and liquor. Do it, and I'll sign your airline's contract right here.
Iris, your mother's oxygen tube is still in Ethan's hands.
Refuse to drink and you can start planning her funeral.
What, you'd do anything for money before? Now suddenly you've got morals?
Drink up! Drink! 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 You down that and I'll sign the contract right now!
Silas, please help me. I can't drink this. If I do, I'll die. Silas, please help me. I cannot drink this. If I do, I will die.
It is just a little drink. If anything, it will sober you up. Don't ruin Leaf's fun. Drink.
Don't be ungrateful. Drink! Now!
Silas, keep treating her like this, and you are going to regret it sooner than you think.
Find out. I want every single page of Iris's medical records from the last 5 years.
This fake report about her promiscuous lifestyle, that should be enough to disgust Silas.
That girl is a disaster waiting to happen. We absolutely cannot let Silas find out the truth that we forced Iris to give false testimony and made him the scapegoat.
Sir, Silas is coughing up blood. She has been wrecking her own body for years, trying to climb the social ladder, and now she is paying for it.
She would sink this low for money? I actually thought she had a reason back then.
You, throw her out on the tarmac right now! As long as she is breathing, keep her working.
Yes, sir. Captain Silas gave the order himself. You are doing a full manual inspection on that Stormflight's landing gear today.
Please, just give me a raincoat. I have not even paid off my mother's medical bills yet.
Trash like you think she gets to make demands? Get the hell out there and work!
Come on, just a little further.
Where's all that energy you use chasing men? You don't finish moving this today, you're fired.
I'll move it. Just don't cut off my mom's medicine.
Playing dead? I sent the video to Captain Silas.
Let him see what a pathetic mess you're...
Captain, she's been slacking off the entire time.
Mess up your personal life and your body falls apart fast.
Iris, this is karma for selling me out for money.
Silas, please, just pay me my shift wages.
Still putting on an act? A woman who'd sell her own soul for cash. And now you're playing the victim?
I really have nowhere left to turn.
Want money? Lick this mud puddle clean and I'll double it.
It hurts so much. Silas, help me.
Captain, look at her acting. The second you show up, she collapses into the mud. Who's she trying to fool?
Iris, spare me your cheap theodactics. Get up. Now. Still playing dead? I said, get up! Have you lost your mind? Making her haul heavy loads in a thunderstorm? You're going to work her to death! Arthur, back off! A liar who'd betray anything and her money! Her life isn't worth saving! Not worth saving?
You blind bastard! You have no idea what she's been through these 5 years! Pupils dilated, pulse is weak. Prep the defibrillator now! Doctor, save her! Please, you have to save her! Who's her family? Sign the critical condition notice right now. She could go into cardiac arrest any second. 1 second late and she's gone. Who's her family? Sign the critical condition notice right now. She could go into cardiac arrest any second. 1 second late and she's gone.
Sir, I knew she was faking it. Iris, just so you know, today's the tarmac assessment. Miss it and you're fired.
I can't get fired! My mother's medical bills, I can't let them stop!
Still thinking about money? Boss said, miss 1 item on the checklist today and you're out.
I'll do the inspection. Even if it kills me, I'll finish it!
You betrayed me for money back then, and now you're throwing your life away for money too?
Captain, she can barely stand. Are we still doing this?
Shut up! Skip the landing gear, hydraulics, and brake pads! Get her down from there right now!
Silas, are you pitying me?
I just don't want you dying under my aircraft and staining my flight path.
I'm not leaving. I'm not coming down until I score perfect marks today.
Put it down in 2 words when it's almost too much for my
Iris! Iris!
Sir, don't let her fool you! I saw her deliberately loosen those screws. She's trying to sabotage the landing gear to hurt you.
Iris, you dare try to set me up again?
In the name of this airline, you'll pay $10 million in damages. Immediately. No negotiation.
Right now, sign and pay up, or I'm sending you straight to prison.
Maya was the one who forced me onto the tarmac while I was sick. She broke protocol, and you won't even investigate?
Did you investigate the truth when you gave false testimony 5 years ago? Scum like you deserves to take the fall.
Fine. I confess.
$10 million in fines. You couldn't pay that off in a lifetime of picking up trash on the tarmac. Get ready to rot in prison. $10 million in fines. You couldn't pay that off in a lifetime of picking up trash on the tarmac. Get ready to rot in prison.
I confess.
Who gave you permission to press that?
5 years ago, you pinned all the blame on me for money. Now you're facing prison, and you still won't beg? Is your worthless life really that tough? Beg me!
Beg you. Would you waive the $10 million? Silas, you can't wait for me to die.
Just looking at you makes me sick!
Let her go. The $10 million. I'll pay it for her.
Ethan, 5 years ago you threw her out like garbage. Now you show up playing the loving father?
You know I never do anything that doesn't profit me.
Hand over the core flight data backup from the crash. All of it!
You want the flight data backup from the crash? Dream on!
I'd rather rot in prison in his place.
You cheap piece of trash. You really won't cry until you see the coffin, will you? I'm calling the ICU right now. Alina Specialty Medicine, cut off. Pull the ventilator.
Don't stop her medicine! I'll give it to you. I'll give you everything.
If you'd been this obedient earlier, you could have saved yourself all this pain. Now hand over the data.
What are you two plotting now? Iris, 5 years ago you destroyed me with false testimony. Was it because they paid you?
Silas, you wouldn't even listen to a single explanation at that time. What's the point of asking me now?
Silas, this has nothing to do with me. Back then, Iris really did take the money and testify against you.
You stooped this low for money?
Yes, I'm a worthless piece of trash who'd do anything for money.
Enough! Are you trying to push her until she's dead?
Arthur, my business is none of yours.
Let her go. She answers to me now. Issue a special reassignment order, right now. Tomorrow's exclusive flight. I want her on her knees serving me the entire time.
A servant should look the part. Right now, use your hands. Scrub every inch of it clean.
Fine. I will scrub it.
Silas, are you insane?
Cabin cleaning isn't her job. This is personal revenge. Abandoning your post, co-captain? One word from me and you will never touch a flight yak again.
Is throwing your power around the only thing you know?
Her body cannot take any more of this.
My employees are not yours to worry about. You want to play hero for her? Get off this plane right now!
Enough! Arthur, go back!
Don't worry about me. Sir, I have scrubbed everything clean. Please don't drag anyone else into this.
What are you playing dead for? Keep scrubbing.
What are you playing dead for? Keep scrubbing.
What are you eating in here? Arthur's not around, so playing fragile now?
Let go, give it back. That's my lifeline medicine.
Your life? There's not even a label on it. If you're going to play the pity card, at least make it convincing.
I'm not pretending. I'm in agony. Please, Silas, give it back.
You're a liar who'd sell her dignity for profit. Don't expect me to believe a word you say.
Don't pour it out! Silas, please! Without it, I can't hold on.
They die. You owe me 3 years in prison. You can repay them in hell!
If you hate me this much, then take my life. It's yours.
Stop acting. Scrub this place clean right now, or else.
"5 years ago, the simulator cabin was engulfed in flames. Is this the scar Iris got saving me?
Iris, get out of here. Forgive me.
No, Silas. You're destined to be a legendary captain soaring through the skies. Nothing can happen to you.
She betrayed me for money. So why didn't she get this scar fixed? What is she hiding from me?
Don't look. Don't let it stain your eyes.
Iris, your hand.
Oh my god, Captain Silas, with all this turbulence, why are you personally attending to a lowly ground crew member?
Iris, are you okay?
You clumsy ground crew! Are you trying to scald me to death?
This has to be another one of her pity plays. I cannot let this woman fool me again. Iris, you think keeping that scar will make me feel guilty forever? Being this careless? What if you had startled the first-class passengers?
She threw it on me on purpose.
Sir, she ruined my uniform and now she is lying about it.
When you do wrong, you face the consequences. Get on your knees and apologize to her.
I did nothing wrong. I am not kneeling.
Tough bones. You would rather get fired than bow your head?
Whatever punishment the captain sees fit, I will accept.
Fine! Let us see how long you can keep running that mouth.
You could commit perjury for money back then? And now you are playing the virtuous Martin?
Is kneeling and apologizing to Chloe beneath you?
I will never bow my head to that lying woman.
Iris, you knew it. You knew how much I loved you back then.
How could you betray me so cruelly?
Silas,
Iris, how can you face me after what you did?
Silas! Open the door! Leave Iris alone! You can't treat her like this!
That's between Silas and Iris. What right do you have to interfere?
If anything happens to Iris, I'm not letting you off.
Always, Arthur. You fickle whore. Just how desperate for a man are you?
No. Arthur and I are just colleagues. Please, don't take it out on him.
Still pretending in front of me? You're nothing but a shameless, rotten woman.
Open the door! Open the door!
Can't take it. Today I'm going to make sure
He hears exactly how you beg me!
Please stop! Don't humiliate me like this!
you don't get to say no.
Silas, you bastard! Open this door right now!
Iris, don't be scared. I'm getting you out of here right now.
Arthur, take me away from here.
Iris, what's wrong? Wake up! Get away from her! She's my woman. Iris, open your eyes and look at me. I won't let you die.
Silas, I'm sorry. Don't blame me. 5 years ago.
Sorry? Where was your sorry when you committed perjury at that hearing 5 years ago? What are you hiding from me? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Why did you pour out her painkillers? Are you trying to push her until she died? Ugh! Get out! Even if she dies today, she's gonna tell me every filthy detail of what happened back then. Say that. What did you gain for betraying me back then? Iris! Are you gonna be satisfied only when she's dead?
Look at her. She's already like this.
Why do you keep torturing her? She was just crying and begging for my forgiveness. Tell me, what illness is she hiding from me? Long-term, excessive ground crew shifts cause severe gastric bleeding. Are you happy now? Gastric bleeding? Don't think I don't know. She wrecked her own body with her degenerate lifestyle.
Gastric bleeding? Iris, you're so desperate for pity that you're even putting on a bloody vomit act now?
Just let me go. I'm begging you. I promise I'll do my job. I won't ever show up in front of you on purpose.
Are you that desperate for money? When you sold me out with that false testimony back then, didn't they pay you enough to last a lifetime? Still not enough?
Sir! The aviation review team just showed up out of nowhere. They're accusing Iris of major violations and they want to take her right now.
Looks like even the heavens don't want things to go easy for you.
The purchase records for the non-compliant de-icing fluid are all signed by you.
It's right there. Still trying to deny it?
I never signed anything. That day I was hauling heavy cargo on the West Tarpac.
This is ironclad evidence submitted personally by Ethan. That batch of defective de-icing fluid nearly caused a catastrophic crash. Get ready to spend the rest of your life in prison.
Ethan is lying. He's framing me so he can seize power. Silas, you know I don't even have system access privileges. I couldn't have signed off on anything.
Data doesn't lie. Just like you, so skilled at it, just like at that hearing 5 years ago.
So even if you know I'm innocent, you're still gonna stand by and watch me go to prison? He doesn't care about the truth at all. He just wants to send me to hell with his own hands.
Cuff this menace who deliberately sabotaged aviation safety and take her away!
You've disgraced the entire line. You've disgraced the entire airline. Effective immediately, Iris is suspended indefinitely.
No! My mother's medical bills can't stop. If I'm suspended, she'll die!
The non-compliant sign-off sheet is hard evidence. A criminal like you has the nerve to talk about money?
Arthur! Take care of my mother, please!
Silas! You know perfectly well she needs this money to save her mother.
Take her away. We can't trace this de-icing fluid. Get ready to spend your life in prison. Pull up the tarmac footage from the day that de-icing fluid receipt was signed.
Captain Silas, it was Chloe and Ethan. They cleared out every piece of core surveillance footage from the tarmac that day, all of it in advance.
Chloe, Ethan.
You dare pull shady moves right under my nose.
Chloe, this backup flight log, why does it show that you signed for the non-comparant de-icing fluid?
Sir, I just had a momentary lapsus in judgment.
Get out of my airline. Iris, your punishment is revoked.
Iris, Elena has multi-organ failure with severe infection. She needs surgery right now.
Surgery. Money. But I don't have any money left. Silas, I need to be reinstated. Please, let me get an advance on my pay. I have to save my mother.
You've got the nerve to show up for a reinstatement evaluation?
Captain Silas, the landing gear test just reported a critical failure.
She must have deliberately sabotaged landing gear in the chaos earlier! Silas, please.
Everyone out. You gave false testimony for money. Now you are using someone on their deathbed to play the sympathy card?
Iris, your act is just as pathetic as it was 5 years ago.
I am not lying! The hospital is about to cut off her medicine. Just release the funds and I will take every heavy job on the tarmac from now on. Please, save her!
You want money? Fine. Sign it. From today on top of your ground crew duties, you are my dog, on call whenever I want. Until I say stop, you don't even get to die.
As long as it saves my mom, I will sign.
Iris, you dare cross me? Let us see how you show your face around the entire airline tomorrow.
Take your whore money and get the hell out.
A slavery contract? She really is cheap, selling herself for her mother's medical bills.
Post it on the company intro right now, by the highest visibility.
I've already got the headline. Ex-girlfriend crawls into bed begging for reinstatement.
Let's see how Silas protects this shameless hort now.
Well, the airline's most expensive Pernal Playview is clocking in. Maya, what the hell is wrong with you this early in the morning? Still playing innocent? The video of you signing your slavery contract is the top story on the company interwork. Everyone's seen it.
No, it's not what you think.
Silas knows too. He's furious. He wants you in his office. Right now.
You posted this filth on the company intranel? You want it to be public that badly?
Silas, let me explain. I didn't post it. I still need this job for my mother.
You've got no shame left at all, just to squeeze money out of me?
In your eyes, am I just trash who'd do anything for money?
Isn't that exactly what you did 5 years ago? Sent me to prison for money?
Silas, it really wasn't me.
Issue a statement clearing this up right now, or I'll have you thrown out of this airline and blacklisted across the entire industry.
No, you can't do this to me.
You've got 3 hours. If you don't come clean with an explanation,
face the consequences.
Fine. As long as you don't cut off the advance on my pay, I'll even get on my knees and confess in front of the entire company.
You deliberately dragged my name through the mud and you still think you're getting that money? Dream on.
Silas, I'm begging you! That's life-saving money! You can't go back on your word! Without that money, she really will die.
Are you insane? Look what you've already done to her. And you're still using money to threaten her? Iris, come with me. What a heroic rescue. Arthur, if you dare take her away, you'll pay the price. Notifice dispatch! Cancel all of Arthur's transcontinental routes immediately. Reassign him to the lowest tier polar cargo runs.
Sir, we have a problem with the quarterly financials.
I'm listening.
Silas, I came here today to tell you the truth. Iris is a liar. She has been deceiving you all along.
$1 million? That is why Iris framed me at the crash hearing 5 years ago?
That is right.
It was Iris who suggested pinning all the blame on you, so the company would not take any losses. She personally promised, once the money came through, she would bury you for good and send you to prison.
Iris. And I was still idiot enough to believe you had a reason. Turns out my life was only worth a lousy $1 million. To think I actually felt sorry for her, helped her at every turn. Turns out she is nothing but a backstabbing snake.
She has been faking illness and playing the victim on purpose just to keep sucking you dry.
Sucking me dry? I will make her cough up every last bone. Finance department, this is an order. Freeze all advance payment accounts under Iris' name, effective immediately.
The results are back. It's not good. Iris, if you can't come up with the $300,000 by tonight, we'll discontinue your mother's treatment.
I have money on my card.
Your advance account card has been forcibly frozen by corporate headquarters.
What?
If you can't gather the full amount by tomorrow, you'll have to take your mother and leave this hospital.
Arthur, my card's been frozen by the company. Can you lend me some money?
What? But I only have 50,000. Don't worry, I'll figure something out.
Silas, please unfreeze my account. My mother is literally waiting for life-saving money.
Don't you have $1 million? What, that wasn't enough for you trying to squeeze more out of me?
I don't! That was all a lie! Please, just give me back my advance pay!
Give it back so you can run off with Arthur on my dime? Iris, even if your mother dies, it's your fault! Iris, wake up!
Silas illegally withdrew $100,000 in flight subsidies, and it all went into Iris's account. These two are definitely hiding something.
Throwing away your captain's license for some low-level ground crew? What did you do with the money?
That was my personal subsidy.
I'll give it to whoever I want. It's none of your damn business.
Tell me! What did you two do with the money?
That money is life or death for her!
Life or death? More like blowing it on luxuries. Silas, Arthur refuses to disclose per protocol. He should be handed to legal for investigation and termination.
3 seconds. Tell me where it went or you'll never fly as a captain again.
You can kill me and I still won't say a word! You're going to regret this. Sooner or later!
Fine. Let's see how long you can hold out for her.
Fine. Let's see how long you can hold out for her.
Stop! I scammed him for the money!
Finally admitting it?
Iris didn't lie to me. I gave her that money willingly. 5 years ago, you scammed $1 million. Now you're scamming another captain in my company. Just how much is your worthless life worth?
Yes. I did it for money. It's all my fault. Just me. Let him go.
Then sign it and get the hell out of this airline.
Don't sign! Without this job, how are you going to save your mother?
Silas, as you wished. We're even now.
Don't blame me for being ruthless. Blame yourself for giving birth to a useless daughter. She cut off my cash flow, so your life has no value anymore. Rest in peace.
She's your wife! How dare you go this far?
She's been a money-burning burden for years.
Silas just kicked you to the curb. How are you going to cover tomorrow's enormous bill?
This was all your and Chloe's scheme. You're the ones who got me fired!
So what? If you weren't so disobedient, always messing up my plans, the company would already been mine.
Dream on. I'm not giving you another chance to frame Silas.
If you want to live,
take this living corpse and disappear for good.
Otherwise, I'm cutting off all her medicine right now. Let her die in agony.
I'll go. I'll take her and leave this city. Don't touch her medication!
Where is she? I just told her to get out of the airline who said she could take people out of the hospital.
Iris signed herself out of the hospital last night, forced discharge. All contact info has been deactivated. Her whereabouts are unknown.
She thinks life. She'll never repay.
Alert airport security immediately. Lock down every route out of the city. I don't care if you have to tear up the pavement. Find her and drag her back.
Silas? What are you doing here?
I've sealed every road out of the city. Where do you think you can run?
I already left. Why won't you just let me go?
Let you go? Don't forget, you still owe me a life. 5 years ago, I nearly died in that godforsaken prison.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please, just spare Alina. I'll do anything.
You think we can call it even? Dream on. Sign it, or you'll never see your mother again.
Mom can't lose her medicine. I owe Silas this.
Maximum alert. A transoceanic flight has encountered a severe thunderstorm. Radar contact completely lost.
That's Silas's plane. That's Silas's plane. Silas was on an overseas inspection flight today. Silas, that's the plane he's on.
Ethan, Simus's flight is caught in a severe thunderstorm. Let's get... Radar signal is gone! Completely!
Report to the Aviation Authority immediately. Prepare the crash obituary.
No, nothing can happen to Silas.
Security! Drag this crazy woman out of here!
Get off me! The primary frequency is jammed with magnetic interference. Switch to the backup band now! Silas! It's Iris. Do you copy? Respond immediately.
Blind calling at 30,000 feet in a thunderstorm?
He's already scrap metal.
Silas! Use our flight code! Answer me!
Open up! It is Silas! I can help you land safely!
You can really help us?
Simus! Use our flight code. Answer me.
Iris? She actually used the code from 5 years ago.
Falcon! This is Nest! Heading 040 and engage instrument landing!
Iris? You...
Radar is dead. Trust me one last time. Break through the clouds, now!
If we crash, I'll drag you down with me from the grave! Give me the coordinates!
Go to hell with your lover boy, you crazy bitch.
No! That is an abandoned runway! Silas, abort the landing!
Coordinates received. Prepare for descent. Obstruction on the runway! Full power! Pull up!
We grazed the tower! Landing gear down! Emergency landing successful.
Aviation Authority taking over.
Who tampered with the landing coordinates?
It was this crazy woman. She seized the main control console and deliberately diverted the flight towards the abandoned west runway.
I didn't! He smashed the primary transmitter. Check the back down logs.
Go ahead. Check.
My employee ID? He wiped the real logs in advance.
You wanted to drag Silas down with you. That is the charge you are going down for.
Suspected of endangering aviation safety. Take her away.
I'll ask one more time. Did you unplug the main console network cable and issue the final order directing the aircraft to the abandoned runway?
Sir, this was premeditated attempted murder, and Silas was not the designated captain for this flight. Operating the aircraft without proper authorization is a violation. Per regulations, shouldn't he face investigation as well? Of course, flying without proper qualifications and unauthorized operation are both serious violations. They must be dealt with severely.
I did it all! Alone! I issued the illegal instructions!
A lowly ground crew member, what would you gain from murdering an entire plane full of passengers?
I hate Silas. I'm jealous of his glory. I wanted to destroy him completely. I confess. I take full responsibility.
What did you just say? Say it again!
I said I was jealous. That's why I wanted to drag 300 souls down with you.
You lunatic!
That's right! I'm a lunatic! Too bad you didn't die on that abandoned runway. That's right. I'm a lunatic. Too bad you didn't die on that abandoned runway.
Who paid you off this time?
Silas, your destiny is the sky. I can't destroy you. This time, I won't let anyone hurt you.
Yes, I took dirty money.
As long as the price is right, I'll do any filthy thing. Are you satisfied now?
Fine. Have it your way.
As managing director of this airline, I'm issuing an industry-wide blacklist order, effective immediate!
Silas, what I owed you, I finally paid it back.
Get out of my way! Let me see Silas! Iris has gastric bleeding with organ failure. She's dying!
To dodge an industry-wide blacklist, you're even putting on a terminal illness act?
It's stamped with the emergency room's red sealed! Tell Silas to get his ass out here!
Silas doesn't have time for trash. A disgraced nobody demoted to ground crew, and you think you're worthy of dirtying the executive office floor? Drag him out.
Silas! You're going to regret this! She really doesn't have much time left.
Ethan, this bitch is all alone now with no one around. Why don't we...
My dear daughter, since you're on your last breath anyway, why not do one more favor for your father before you go?
My dear daughter, since you are on your last breath anyway, why not do one more favor for your father before you go?
What are you doing here? Get out!
Hand over the flight data backup from the crash 5 years ago, and I might consider letting you off.
Dream on. That is the last card I am saving for him. I would rather die than give it to you.
Last card? Right now, he would love to skin you alive with his own hands. Hand over the backup, or I am walking right next door and pulling Alina ventilator out myself.
Do not you touch her! Ethan, have you lost every shred of humanity?
Go on. Pull every tube out of that old woman. Clean.
Stop! Do not you dare!
Mayday.
Mayday. Headwind go around? That's the absolute survival code we set back in flight school. Get the car! We're going to the city hospital! Now!
Sir, the investigation board is still waiting for you to sign the industry-wide blacklist order.
To hell with the blacklist! She was saving me. The fake logs, they're lies! Get out of my way! Iris, once you sign this, all of your treatment stops.
I've been blacklisted across the entire industry. I lost my job. What am I supposed to pay for treatment with?
But you'll die very soon if you do this.
This is what I owe him.
Wait for me! Iris, don't you dare die!
Where is Iris? She's already left.
Find out. Where is Iris?
Here, I just pawned my watch. Take it. Get your mother into surgery.
Arthur, this money is suspected proceeds of embezzlement. It's now confiscated.
Ethan! She's your own daughter! How can you be this cruel?
Silas has already ordered investigation into your unauthorized transfer. This money, legally intercepted by the airline.
I'll give you the data you want. Just please, save my mother.
Too late. Orders from above. Stop the surgery immediately.
No. Please, no.
Iris!
Doctor, how is my mother?
I'm sorry. The patient has no vital signs. Please accept our condolences.
Iris, hold on.
What are you wailing for? That old hag should have died 5 years ago. She was nothing but a money-draining burden.
Get out! Scum like you doesn't deserve to even mention her! Get the hell out!
Ungrateful wretch. Don't say I didn't warn you. That old woman only lived this long because of me.
If it weren't for you, would my mother have ended up like this?
Ethan Chloe, you killed my mother.
I'm going to make you join her in the grave.
Iris, your mother is gone. In your condition, if you keep pushing yourself, you'll die too.
She's dead. My life isn't worth anything anymore.
Now that she's dead, the flight data backup from 5 years ago, hand it over.
You killed my mother. And you still want the data backup? Dream on. Iris, if you know what's good for you, hand it over right now, or I'll destroy your reputation. Before, you used my mother's life to threaten me. Now she's dead. What else do you have to threaten me with? You!
Don't waste your breath on her. I already searched her place. Nothing. That USB drive has to be on her. Search her.
What are you doing? Stop! Stop right now!
This is a family matter. If you dare interfere, I guarantee I'll use every connection I have to drive you out of this airline.
Stop! Stop!
Silas? What are you doing here?
What's going on here?
We're just here to pay our respects to Alina. We didn't do anything.
I'm sorry, Iris. I came too late. You're not welcome here. Get the hell out! Iris, I'm sorry. I had no idea your mother would die because her medicine were cut off when the bills went unpaid. It's all my fault.
I don't blame you. Just leave.
Iris, you're not needed here either. Leave. Now.
Go!
What are you doing? That's the Aviation Authority's internal hotline.
Is this the Aviation Authority's confidential tip line? I'm former flight attendant Iris. I'm calling to report, under my real name, the complete truth about the crash 5 years ago.
She actually went and reported us?
Well then, don't blame me for being a ruthless father. Tomorrow, send some men to intercept her and take that thing by force.
Why not just destroy her along with the evidence? Everything.
Don't touch her! Hand over the item.
You're Ethan's men?
Cut the crap. Hand it over.
Ah!
Damn it, you stay away from her! Behave yourself, or we'll teach you a lesson too.
I'm not giving it to you!
Ethan said, if you don't cooperate nicely, you and that thing can disappear together.
Sir, I think Iris is in trouble. She and Arthur got attacked outside the Aviation Bureau.
Damn it, it has to be Ethan again! Iris, get in! Quick! Get down, you filthy whore! Get down! Right now! Iris, you're safe now. You can come down.
Silas, I can't keep dragging you into this. Only by submitting this evidence can you finally be truly safe.
Drive! Push through!
Alert security. Make sure Iris and Arthur are protected at all costs. Iris, you're coughing up blood again. We have to turn around and go to the hospital right now.
No! To the Aviation Authority. Nobody is stopping me from delivering the truth today. No! To the Aviation Authority! Nobody is stopping me from delivering the truth today!
You'll die!
Arthur, this is my last chance. I'm going to get justice. For Silas and for my mother.
Iris stole confidential company data. Silas ordered the corridors locked down. You, search her! Get off me! Strip her clothes off. Every last piece.
Stop right there. We need to see the director. I've got something serious to report.
Don't believe him. They're both thieves.
If anyone tries to stop me, we all go down together!
You're insane! Iris, go! Hurry up!
Hold that bitch down! Stop her! Let go of me! Get off! Yes! Grab her bag! Take it! Teach this suicidal bitch a lesson! Beat her to death!
What are you doing to her?
Silas, she's carrying stolen airline data on her.
Iris, hand over the drive. I will at least leave your body intact.
Ethan, today is the day you meet your end.
Iris, stop right there!
Anyone who dare to touch her.
Director, I'm filing a formal complaint against Ethan, a board member of the airline. 5 years ago, he deliberately tampered with the core crash data and framed former Captain Silas.
No, Director, this woman's crazy! You can't believe a word she says!
5 years ago, you used my mother's life to force me into giving false testimony. Now my mother is dead. You have nothing left to threaten me with.
Nonsense!
You risked everything to come up here? Just to clear my name?
The evidence is in here. Director, you can verify it yourself.
It's fake! This crazy woman fabricated it all! Pull it out! Now! It's fake! This crazy woman fabricated it all! Pull it out! Now! Let's see who dares.
Ethan, the flight route was wrong. We've lost contact with the plane.
Cut the backup power immediately. Pin the coordinates. Tampering entirely on that Captain Silas.
If we pin it all on Captain Silas,
He won't just lose his flight qualifications, he'll go to prison.
If he doesn't take the fall, am I supposed to go to prison?
Did you hear that clearly? This is the death sentence you handed him, built on 300 lives.
Turn it off! This is all slander!
Ethan, this time the evidence is solid. It's your turn to enjoy a nice long stay in prison!
No! I'm a hero of this airline! You can't do this to me!
A hero? You didn't just destroy my reputation. You drove Iris to lose her mother, put her through hell.
You're the one who deserves to die! No! I'm a hero of this airline! You can't do this to me!
A hero? You didn't just destroy my reputation. You drove Iris to lose her mother, put her through hell. You brought all of this on yourself.
The evidence is overwhelming. Ethan's log forgery is proven beyond doubt. Arrest him. You wretched spawn! You'd send your own father to prison?
When you drove my mother to her death, did you remember I was your daughter?
I was forced into it. If I hadn't done it, I would have lost everything.
Ethan abused his authority.
Stripped of his position, effective immediately. Industry-wide blacklist. Take him away!
Wait, Silas, you've decided not to pursue this, right?
And Chloe. She's Ethan's lover and his accomplice. She should be dealt with too.
Very well. Ethan and Chloe. Abuse of power, violation of airline regulations. Effective today, industry-wide blacklist for both.
Iris! Just how much more have you been hiding from me?
Silas, congratulations. Your name has been cleared.
5 whole years! You'd rather let me trample you into the mud and humiliate you than tell me a single word of the truth?
Ethan swore if I gave the false testimony, he'd use his top legal team to get you acquitted.
And you believed him? You'd rather be cast out of your own family, reduced to the lowest ground crew, than stand by me through life and death? Did you ever see me as someone you loved? How was she supposed to stand by you? 5 years ago, Ethan held her mother's life over her head and cut off all her medication. She took every ounce of blame on herself just to keep you alive. Iris, I'm sorry.
Captain Silas, I've cleared your name. From this day forward, we're even. We owe each other nothing. Captain Silas, I've cleared your name. From this day forward, we're even. We owe each other nothing.
Even? You sent me to prison. You shouldered everything alone. What gives you the right to say we're even now?
Silas! The Bureau has decided to reinstate your status as Master Captain, effective immediately. Come on. I've already arranged a press conference about your story. The global media is waiting for the King's return.
I'm not going! Iris, come with me.
Silas, go reclaim your sky. And don't appear in front of me again. You make me sick.
Iris, I can make it up to you. She doesn't want to see you anymore. Stop bothering her. Iris! Hold on! Silas, Captain, the press conference is about to start. Come with us now. Get out of my way! I need to find her! Captain, the media is swarming outside. This press conference is tied to the airline's stock price. You have to be there. Collapse! She collapsed! Can't you see that? All of you, get out of my way!
There's no point in you going! She has a terminal illness. It's been beyond treatment for a long time.
Terminal? Iris, hold on! We're going to the hospital for emergency treatment right now!
Arthur, don't waste your energy.
No! You haven't seen him return to the skies yet! You can't die!
Take me to the West Tarmac. I want to watch him take off one last time.
Iris, please. Don't die. Iris! You are finally awake!
Silas. Did he get back in the cockpit?
Yes! Silas is flying the transoceanic route again today. Are you trying to kill yourself? The doctor said if you leave the hospital, you could die at any moment.
What time does his flight take off?
In 1 hour.
Take me to the West Tarpac.
Take me to the West Tarpac! Are you going to your own death?
If it weren't for me, he would have soared into the sky 5 years ago. Take me there! I want to watch him take off!
Fine. The wind is too strong, and you are still hemorrhaging.
Don't worry about me.
"5 years. He is finally flying."
He is back in the sky, but look at what it cost you.
It was always meant for the clouds. This mud pit, I will stay in it alone.
Iris!
EA 7011, congratulations, Captain Silas. You are cleared for takeoff.
Where is Iris? Put her on dispatch!
Captain Silas, Iris has resigned. I will be your coordinator for this flight.
I said, put Iris on the line or I am turning this plane around right now!
Captain Silas, you have already entered the main transoceanic corridor. Deviation is strictly prohibited. Silas, you don't have to turn back.
Arthur? Put Iris on the radio!
She just passed away in the corner of the West Tarpac.
Impossible! You are lying to me!
Patient Iris, end-stage gastral cancer with massive hemorrhaging. She didn't even have painkillers left. She literally died from the pain.
Bullshit! I don't believe you! I am requesting an emergency landing!
Captain Silas, correct your course immediately. You have 300 lives on board.
You stay up there! You don't deserve to see her, not even one last time! Tower! EA 7011! Clear the west runway immediately! I'm declaring an emergency landing!
EA 7011, you're on the main transoceanic corridor. Deviation prohibited. Emergency landing request denied.
She's dead! I have to go back! Silas, what right do you have to see her now? Do you know? When she took her last breath, all that came out of her mouth was black blood! She was curled up in the coldest corner of the tarmac! She was in so much pain she couldn't even form a full sentence! If you come back now, all you'll see is a corpse! Stop! Arthur! I'm begging you! Just stay with her! I'm landing right now!
You just stay up there in the sky and think about what you've done.
Tower won't approve it? I'll land anyway! Silas! Forcing a landing with full fuel tanks! You'll kill everyone on board! Get off me! She's still waiting for me on the tarmac! Iris is already dead! Get a grip!
Iris.
I give up. Just answer me.
Please, just curse at me one more time. Iris, I lost you. I've lost you forever.
Iris! Come out!
looking for her? Go to hell and look! I don't believe it! Armis! She put you up to this, didn't she? She just wants me to drown in guilt. Take a good look! Take a good look. See how you drove her to her death with your own hands! November 4th, massive gastric hemorrhage. The day I forced her to clean the cabin!
December 9th, severe infection.
The day her to stand in the rain as punishment. Every act of revenge, you were draining the life out of her!
Was Iris' last possession. It records everything, every insult, every wound you inflicted on her.
March 4th. Heavy rain. Silas made me stand on the tarmac as punishment. The painkillers ran out long ago. But I found the location of the old warehouse. He forced me to confess. I coughed up so much blood. My stomach is nearly perforated. It's okay, as long as I can clear his name. My worthless life, it's not worth saving.
Iris.
You're just like Ethan and the rest of them. You should be the ones who are dead!
Today he returned to the sky. That's good. Silas, may your future be bright. Don't ever meet me again.
I'll never let anyone who hurt Iris get away with it. Ethan, you cut off Alina's medical bills to seize power. You drove your own daughter to her death with your own hands. Spend the rest of your life rotting here in regret.
I drove her to death? Silas, you were the final knife punched into her heart.
5 years ago, she got on her knees and begged me to save your life, to pay her mother's astronomical medical bills. That's why she gave false testimony. She took all the blame on herself.
It was you! All of you! Who pushed her to this!
And how did you repay her when you came back? You threw the heaviest tarmac shifts on her, humiliated her in front of everyone. She carried a terminal illness while bearing all your blame. You were the one who crushed her last reason to keep living.
What have I done to her?
Big Captain, if you want to talk about who wronged her, you should take your own life and go to hell to atone for what you did.
I'll make sure you all get what you deserve. Then, I'll go find her.
Silas, Captain! Why have you suddenly called this press conference? At such an important occasion, why are you holding a memorial portrait?
There will never be another takeoff. The crash 5 years ago. Ethan conspired with senior management to frame me. They pinned it all on me! They used the life of Iris's mother, Alina, as leverage to force Iris into giving false testimony.
Iris? The outstanding chief flight attendant from before?
Yes. She shouldered an impossible burden alone, endured torment, endured slander, and in the end, I was the one who drove her to her death with my own hands. I stand here today to tell you all, I'm a sinner with blood on my hands! I'm not worthy of being a captain. From this day forward, captain no longer exists in this world. I quit! Get the hell away from me! Leave her ashes with me.
Dream on.
I'm begging you! Even at her last moment, she didn't want to see you again. Do you really think I'd hand her over to you?
No. She said she'd never be apart from me. For a lifetime.
Her final wish was to see the Northern Lights. That's where I'll leave her. She deserves the most beautiful things.
Not even worthy of seeing you one last time anymore.
Iris, day 1825. When you stood here as punishment back then, was it this cold too?
Captain Silas, safe takeoff and landing.
Change the flight path back! Please!